Well, hello. This is sneaky Gmodism, and we need to get back into the trials before our enemies detect us, because we need to be very quick with deciding which bombers we need, because we need to be able to bomb the enemies, doesn't we? Well, indeed, we need to be able to bomb the enemies. And we still haven't properly actually decided which of the bombers will be the winners. Since recently or whatever, I decided we'll have several winners because I realized this. After we have seen which bomber is the best, the bombers needs to have a slight overhaul since the decals are gone, and the user might want to add some new stuff or a fire or whatever that might improve its performances. So the winners will have the opportunity to improve the designs, and then we'll put them in the second chapter Frontier Fleet. Anyways, this is the third round, basically the third section of this challenge. So we're gonna jump in here and, as the previous episode, test the bombers against the Twin Guards Horror. Next out, or first out rather, is Russia's bomber here, AoG bomber from Russia. Butterfly Wasp it's called, against the Horror as usual. So we're gonna see how it fares against those lasers and those ENP things. Ooh, I do not think we are very strong against lasers here. We have already started a small fire in the ship. Who knows? We'll see what will happen. And those missed. Alright. We shall see indeed what's happening here, but we are getting some damage dealt from these lasers indeed. Also, who know more fires? We're burning just a little bit. Alright, we got some damage on the side there. Those missiles are a little bit sad here on the right side. Okay. And there we can see, all right. Missiles popping in here. Are they gonna hit? I'm not sure they will. Possibly not. No? It seems to be quick enough. This is a darn quick one. Also, one thing I do want to say is huge thanks to all the commissioned officers in the Army of Gmodism, namely Admiral Skuberox, Commodore Owen, our lieutenants Antor, Cravey, Parbagood and Vincent Veritas. You're supporting us every month and it helps a lot. What won't help is more lasers to this thing, because we kinda died. Alright, it did not survive 3 minutes, that is for sure. We're gonna do a rerun for this battle, or this thing, and we're gonna see what's up. Whoops. Forgetting the VSAD. And this looks not completely disabled, so yeah, it didn't seem like it almost killed it either. Alright. Here we are at the Horror. Loading those shots. Anyways. Supporting me every month on Patreon. Huge thanks for that to all the commissioned officer. It really helps a lot. And if you want to support the channel but you don't like Patreon or whatever, you can join the Ministry on Gmodism on Fourth Wall. We also have just YouTube memberships, which is the Ecclesiarchy of Gmodism. You can just below beside the subscription button if you want to support the channel that way. And if you do support the channel that way, you will get early access to videos. Basically, you can see them whenever I upload them instead for when I schedule them. Sometimes that means you have access to a lot of videos before anyone else, and sometimes that means you basically see them the same schedule as anyone else. It depends how many I had time to schedule and make beforehand. For some reason, the Wasp's missiles don't seem to target the Aaron. Well, that's unfortunate because then it can't disable the Horror, and that means it can't, well, survive longer by disabling the enemy's weapons and whatnot. And oh no! We're just spiraling out of control there. And we're falling down, and it hasn't even been a minute. Well, we are not surviving this thing very well at all. That is unfortunate. Well, the Butterfly Wasp's survivability against the tested EMP missile and laser combo is not very successful here. Yeah. It did survive like 1 minute, not completely useless, so it will still get 1 point, but that's about it. We're gonna move on to Sha Reed's first submission instead. Since I allowed multiple submissions, Sha Reed is going to have probably time-wise most of this video, since he has 4 submissions. Whoops. There we go. Alright. And there we go, up in the air. Getting targeted by some lasers. Oh, I need to reset the timer. Anyways, I'll add 10 seconds. Oh no! Oh no! We caught fire! Oh no! I don't know if the fire or the EMP got us, but man, that just died. Well, I think we'll need to try that again. Alright, Dagger, let's go. Horror spawn. Alright. Okay, let's tune in here. What's happening up here? Oh! Oh no, it caught fire! Oh, the rubber is so flammable! Oh no! Did we get hit by some EMP thing? It just dies, man. Oh no, Rel, it does no. It just automatically it just dies. It just dies. This is this has some not very good survivability things. Okay. We'll just see that one time more. So it gets like zapped with a laser, right? And then it starts to burn. Well, was it just unlucky 2 times or something? Probably not. I'm just like curious what happened. It does have like some heavy armor on the top too. Oh, and now it drops bombs too. Right. That is some damage. It did something. Ooh. The fire has been turned against the enemy instead. I do think it has some detection issues now. Or it's... oh no, it's actually completely hollowed out. Alright, so the Dagger is mostly completely useless. The first 2 rounds it just died. That would have amounted to 0 point. But this little last, I just tested it like just 1 time more. Just to see what even happened. Maybe it was just unlucky the first 2 times. I'm not sure, but in the end, it's gonna get a 2 in score. Because, you know, that went pretty well that last time. So it's hard to say. Maybe almost a 1. I was maybe thinking 2. No, I'm like, maybe I was thinking 1, but I gave it a 2 since this last little thing here. It's very subjective, and sometimes I feel like the order of testing ships does matter a little bit, since the first ship, like Adnecris, will automatically be some type of standard, since I always do the Adnecris ships first in this list. So it kind of benchmarks it a little bit. Anyways, this is Sha Reed's second submission, the Sunspot. So we're gonna see how we're faring here. Alright. It doesn't get hit by the lasers much, does it? I don't know why. We are getting hit by some other stuff, however. But I really wonder what happened with the laser. Did we, like, with some type of luck, just disable the lasers? What happened? We're trying to lock on those missiles, but we are not doing a very good job at that here. This thing is not dealing much damage. How about this swarm? They just won't hit. Now we just followed the wrong shot. No? Oh, I was just zoomed out. That's why I unlocked on weirdly. Well, with the Horus laser disabled, it's gonna do a very good job at surviving this thing. So we're gonna do a rerun and see if we get any different results, or if this is truly just a 5 out of 5 by disabling the enemy's firepower. And there we go. Same thing again. Now this thing seems to have some resiliency against those lasers, but those lasers are now seriously aiming for some important things. Oh. Man, it looks like it disabled the lasers just like that once more. No, they're still alive. I almost thought it's an expert laser disabler. Those applique panel seems to be do a pretty decent job at keeping this thing alive. Still alive and well. Yeah, Dose Applique is a great addition to survive on this thing. And another attack round. Well, we got some missiles after us here, but oh, we are doing some good evasive maneuvers. It just can't keep locked on to the Sunspot at all. While it doesn't usually seem to be able to take out the horror very easily to just not die, it does have some great survivability. And after several minutes, it's not much damaged, like at all. So that's some pretty good results. Yeah, I do think this is a 5 out of 5 in survivability, actually. Very nice, very nice. We're gonna move on to Sha Reed's next submission instead, the third one, since there are 4. Here we have Sha Reeds Gin. Definitely a flying sorcerer type design. We're gonna see how flame resistant this thing, since it's already burning, I'm not... I don't think it will survive very well. But it is going to go very high, so it has that strategy. So perhaps it will be enough to not die. Who knows though? Because it has some wooden parts. I don't know if that means they will burn. We're just sitting here forever and that laser just doesn't hit. And I haven't seen any missiles popping up here either. I think it's just 2. It just has too high altitude. And it's getting slowly bombed from there. So being at this distance does indeed put us at a very good survivability, it seems. Well, we're gonna do this round once again and see if we got some other results. But from this first one, we can definitely say 5 out of 5. And as a bonus, it killed the enemy. Alright, second time around. We're gonna see if this laser manages to set something on fire before we get out of reach. But it's going pretty quickly, just straight upwards. I wonder if things stop burn when you go high enough, like there isn't any oxygen too high up. So I don't know if that's a thing from the depth, but it could be. And no, it didn't destroy anything in the beginning here. And now I think we are going to be back where we were last time, just hovering above it, those lasers dealing too little damage, hitting too rarely to even count. So I think it's pretty safe to say actually that this is indeed a 5 out of 5. I don't think we need any further testing than that, because we just know that those missiles won't reach it and those lasers will have a very hard time hitting anything really. Indeed. So that means we can move on to Sha Reed's last-ish submission. Oh, it looked like it died too. Which, if you are very tuned in to this little series, is the Aspirant Helicopter. I'm gonna spawn that on the side, since I did that for all the other ones, basically. The timer is going, and the Aspirant Helicopter is bobbing up and down here. Dropping some missiles to be fired. It just uses so much smoke too. Yeah, that laser doesn't seem to be doing much damage. Just bobbing up and down a little bit there. I think we should follow one of these ones just to see what we're up to. Oh, impact! It's been almost a minute, which didn't cause much damage, and it didn't get much damaged. It's staying pretty safely around that distance, actually. Look at that, the lambs are trying to shoot on these missiles. They're kind of sitting in the water, like mines, looking just evil. That's a little bit scary. Don't go too close. I didn't expect it to do this well, actually. It is surviving extremely well. Well, as we can see, surviving 3 minutes is no problem for this thing. It's basically unharmed, and yeah, it has survived great using this distance and all. So, we are going to restart this one and see if it was just luck. Alright, here we go. Helicopter is in the air. The horror is zapping it, but not doing much. Look at that. No. I think we're going to get the same results, but we're gonna chill here for a bit, of course. So far, so good. Ah. And it's just ominously sailing down against the enemy. Is this not gonna activate? No? Wonder what happened with that bomb. The Aspirant Helicopter does remind me a little bit of a comet. Well, it's moving like this in a cloud of smoke, I mean. Anyways, we are surviving 3 minutes, no problem at all. This is a 5 out of 5 as well, which means we're going to check out Shotgun's design instead and see how it survives. Here we have Shotgun's dart, which does look a lot like a twin guard design. More so than a AoG design due to the emphasis on yellow and white instead of gold, black, white and brown. Well, we're targeting it pretty nicely there. We're getting bombarded by these lasers, but it seems not to have caused too much damage. Now, we got hit by some EMP. Oh! Did that cause some disruption? Not sure. We maneuvered a little bit weirdly there. Oh no! Oh, it got down in the water. What happened there? Oh no! It seems that the EMP possibly disabled something. Is it no? It's hard to say. Or do we just have some severe maneuverability problems affecting our survivability score? Will it get up or will it stay here? It looks like it will stay here. It doesn't have a chance. The dart is disabled almost instantly, and now it's even burning a little bit. Well, this thing is pretty dead. I don't believe it's gonna recover from it. Or will it? Tensions are rising, but seriously, I don't see how this, like, can... I wasn't close, right? But I was worried I was repairing this thing. Well. No, I'm at the bottom of the sea, so it's okay. Let's do it all over. The horror is a lazen. Dart is spawned. Or machine gunning and shooting stuff. The laser is definitely trying to laser. Oh no. We got EMP'd. Something died. I think the front cannon may have died. I'm not sure. Seems it took out some local weapon controller, possibly. Oh no! I wonder if it takes out a detection or something. Something seems to be janked while we get hit by that EMP missile. I'm not sure exactly why or what, but it doesn't take a long time for it. Like, if we repair this thing... I don't know. Does it even get out of... Okay. It does get out of the water when fully repaired. Let's just repair this thing. There it does some maneuvers. And missiles are... Oh, they missed, kinda. Oh no! And there it just dives down like that. I do wonder what's happening with it. Well, it ain't good at surviving by maneuvering that, even if it's natural causes or if it's something getting sniped or EMP'd off, making the survivability pretty low. Like, it doesn't go and insta-die, so that's one good thing, but it's definitely not really surviving very well. I do believe this is 1 point in survivability in general. Is my assessment from this, since it early tries to die so quick. Since now we can see it kinda ish survive a little bit, but it doesn't look like it has much life left in it, does it? It's kinda semi out of control too now, when we just repaired it like that. I'll just look at it a tiny little bit here and see what it... Oh no, it's kinda very wasted. It's kinda very wasted. So that's indeed your very tactical Gmodism desperately trying to pick out a good bomber. Do you have a super cool suggestion for what the next season of AoG trials will be? Post them in the comments and I'll think of it, because I have some ideas too, but I want to hear some ideas from you too. In any case, if you haven't subscribed yet, you should totally do that. And with that said, I'll say thanks a lot for watching. Do subscribe to the channel and join it too if you want to get some early videos access and stuff like that. In any case, this is your host, Gmodism. Eric, your Lord High Admiral, and we are very much signing out sneakily like this.